Hello, smart investors. I trust you're doing great, and thank you so much for your usual support and for always turning in whenever it is we come online to discuss one or two important issues with you as far as real estate investment is concerned. Thanks so much. I really appreciate your usual support. The feedback has been encouraging. Now, so quickly today we'll be discussing about why now the best time for you to invest in real estate. Uh, the reasons are not far-fetched. If you have observed the current trend in economic reality, if by this time last year, if you do a simple calculation about the value of dollar to naira, so if you have some amount of money in your bank and you have saved up as at last year, this same time last year, now do a simple calculation and check the value as at that time and as at today. If you have also fortunate to invest in real estate between that time last year and as at this time this year, also do another simple comparison and check the value of your investment between then and this year. So it's not it's the statistics are clear, and the data are showing valid information. So it is important that you know when and how to seize opportunity, particularly when real estate investment is concerned. The most painful thing is that many people procrastinate, and in the long run they miss out big time. This is one of the things you should actually afford. If you were in this shoe last year and now you saw those missed opportunities, not because you could not afford them, not because you really did not even have the minimum required capital to take advantage of the opportunity, but just because of the negligence or because of you thought we will still be there, and now the property is quite beyond your budget, because that's one of the mistakes people make. People often think that they can save up to buy property, they can save up to buy investment and what have you. It depends on the level of investment you're doing. One of the easiest routes to making and taking advantage of opportunity when real estate is concerned is, I think one of our last discussions I thought about the initial deposit. That initial deposit, as you see, some as little as it may seem, has saved so many people golden opportunity. Has sent them so many opportunities, has saved them so many opportunities they might have lost. So, what is now the essence of the money you are saving up, and then you refuse to invest it? So, I've told you earlier that there's a difference between investment and savings. You save for rainy days. Yes, you save when at least there's need for urgency, there's need for you to actually tap into something, and you, instead of you begging, instead of you looking for being dear need, because of course you have some savings, you can easily go in there and solve some challenges or problems as you may call it, because your saving can cater for that. But then what do you make with investment? You invest and you save. The two are not the same. You invest those assets you know you may not really be in need of as at the material time. That's why even when it comes to investment, there are different stages, and they are depending on the capital and depending on your purpose. Many people now who invested in a short-term investment for a duration of 6 months, 12 months, they've collected both their capital as well as the return on investment big time. And I cannot imagine people who invested from 7 million, 2 million, 500k, 20 million and above, 500M and what have you as of last year. Now, many of them had the opportunity of earning 35% return on investment for 12 months. Check the inflation rate today. Check, you can see that it's categorically clear that they have been able to hedge their fund against inflation. So it's not a rocket science. And as of today, many of those people again are still reinvesting. So some of them now, from some will take the return on investment and roll over the capital. Some will roll over both the return on investment, the capital, and even top up to make the new investment even larger than what they had invested. So the best time to invest in real estate is now. And the good news is that there are different opportunities depending on your budget and depending on your expectation. With as low as 500k, you can actually begin your real estate investment journey. That's a fact. That as low as 500k, you can begin your real estate investment journey. Do you also know that even as low as 500k, you can invest for a duration of 12 months and earn 30% return on investment? So that means if you are investing 1 million naira, 30% of it is give you what? You get nothing less than 300k. So isn't that correct? If you invest 1 million naira, you get nothing less than 300,000 naira in 12 months. Please tell me which bank in the Federal Republic of Nigeria will you post such fund for 12 months and will give you 300,000 naira? So if you are not investing 500k, you are going to get 150,000 naira. Please tell me which bank in the Federal Republic of Nigeria will give you that. So this is one of the reasons why people take advantage of real estate investment opportunity. This is a short time of investment. So if you now have 2 million naira, you now have 3 million naira, you now have 5 million, you know that when you invest this fund, and whether you stay in Kano, you stay in Maiduguri, you stay in London, you stay in US, whatever part of the world you are staying, this is a short form of investment that you can do. You do not even need to own the land or whatever. You only invest into existing real estate projects, and your fund is used for development, acquisition of property, and then you share profits, guarantee with deposited check with your document in your name. Even you even have land as collateral till maturity. Many people, this is one of the secrets of how some people are able to beat and to work against inflation. So now imagine that if, for instance, now you need your rent is due by this time next year, or you know that you have to pay school fees of your children, what have you, at least total amount of money you need to spend for the session, or even for part-time, is 300k for instance, and now you have the money here as of today with you. That means by default you invest that 1 million naira, and against this time next year, the capital, your return on investment is enough to fund that project. Whether you want to buy you want to renew your rent, you want to pay for school fees, you want to do this, you want to do that. So why the capital remain intact? So the upper year you can then really roll over the same capital, you get 300,000 naira again. You can see easily. So you cannot imagine if you now have 3 million naira, you have 4 million naira, you have 6 million, you have 20 million, you have 100, you have 200, you even have a billion naira. So these are one of the reasons why people have learned to look at alternative way of generating funding their lifestyle without necessarily being overstretched. Because perhaps the money you're doing a business now, or you are even fortunate at the moment to either work in Nigeria and earn in dollar. Because it's not everybody, until you travel to London or you travel to US before you can earn in foreign currency. Many Nigerians are in Nigeria and they are earning in foreign currencies. So it's not enough that you just brag that yes, you can rent a place of 300,000, you can rent a place of 2 million naira. So it's about what you do with what you have. So that is one. So the best time now, there's an offer and there's an opportunity at the moment. Although this is going to end at the end of this month, The current offer is that when you invest a minimum of 500k, you get 30% return on investment for 12 months guaranteed. And then if you invest from 20 million and above, you get 33% return on investment. So this is another good opportunity for you in case you have missed out before. That is if at all you're looking for short-term investment, that you do not need to hold on to your capital as well as the fund. So this is also good for people who need urgent fund and who do not really want their money to be tied up for so long, because real estate investment is a long-term goal. So if you are looking at a tangible asset that you want to actually buy, then it's more appreciable if it's going to be a longer time duration, because it gives you opportunity to develop. It also gives you opportunity to actually for the property to appreciate as well. So as you are putting the block, you are putting the interface, the property is appreciating value. So by the time you are even ready to either bid or to rent, the value of the property would have much more than how much you bought. That's why longer time goal gives greater return on investment. You get it now, like now you imagine you with 2.5 million naira can get a piece of land. Total package about 3.5, you can get a piece of land, depending on the location you are talking about, and depending on the title as well. These are very important. So depending on your budget, when you get in touch, you can actually look at as expert advise you appropriately. Okay, what exactly is your budget? What are you hoping to achieve? How long do you want to achieve what you want to achieve? So this will help us to know which solution suits your current need. So do not just think that there are no opportunities. The truth is that many people will not tell you how they are able to maximize opportunity, how they are investing in real estate, and how they are cashing out big time. Because so just imagine now, you both earning the same salary, you both doing the same job, and then somebody else is putting his excess fund into investment, and he needs to pay for house rent, he needs to settle some bills. Some bills are almost annually. If you have a shop and almost every year you have to renew your rent. If you have an office that you're rented, almost every year you have to renew your rent, unless you're on lease, or you have already paid, or you pay 2 years interval, what have you. So some expenses are almost annually. Either your house rent, if you are living in a rental apartment, you have to renew your rent at the end of the year. Your children, if you already have kids who are in school, that whether you like it or not, you as children on holiday, falling in love, just like many kids are on holiday. Holiday means that you prepare to renew your school fees. I mean, their own school fees, because it's more or less like you are the one paying now. So the school fees is still your own school fee you are paying. So be prepared that the moment they are on holiday, it means that preparation for renewal of next term school fees. So if you already have investment here and there, and then you already have with your current 2 million, you have your current 1.5 million, you have your current 3 million, you have 5 million, you have whatever you have. Okay, next, that okay, what can you do? That every year you don't have to think of, okay, what will I pay? How will I renew my rent? How will I renew my office space? How will I renew my wife's shop? How can I do that? Your capital is enough that you have invested now. By this time next year, that this capital you have invested will generate you this return on investment guaranteed. So if you have 3 million, for instance, that 3 times 3 is 9. So if you're investing 3 million, you have about 900,000 naira guaranteed on top of your 3 million naira. So that means that 900,000 naira could easily pay either your house rent, will easily pay your office, will easily office rent, depending on which location it is and how much you are paying. Will easily renew your shop or your wife's shop or whatever it is. That imagine a problem that 900,000 can solve, while your 3 million naira original capital still remain intact. So that means that by maturity now, if you are investing 3 million at the moment, you'll be able to earn 3.9 in total next year. You get what I'm saying now? So everyone, thanks so much for staying to that. I really appreciate you. I hope you are getting it. So these are some of the opportunities people are tapping into that you may not just know, because they have come to realize that keeping the money in the bank is a waste of executive resources and time, because these are what the bank do. We have a number of financial institutions that actually come on board, and then they for us to invest in real estate. And what would they do? They give you peanuts. They even call in form of interest. So they have learned to maximize the opportunity they have. That's why you can see they are able to beat against what? Great Leonard, thank you so much for staying tuned. So they'll be able to learn to put their money where it is working for them. So real estate is that good opportunity. So depending on what you want, what you have at the moment, what you are hoping to achieve. If your goal is a short-term goal, you have the fund with you, and you are thinking fixing deposit is the next solution. Okay, you are wasting your resources. So it's a waste of resources and executive time. Because what will that fetch you? So you cannot imagine if you put the same fund into real estate, but your goal is not to hold it longer time, because you know either perhaps next year you have a bigger goal, you have already bought a land and you want to develop. So instead of saving up, you already know that by the time now, okay, you have 3 million naira today, and you're investing into a short time real estate goal that can give you 30% return on investment. It means that by this time, let's say you have 3.9. So if you have 10 million naira already by this time and you're investing it, imagine how much you're going to have as your return on investment. So these are some of the opportunities real estate can give you, because that is one of the shortest way of investment in real estate. So if you want to invest in real estate, it depends on your budget, depend on your appetite, depend on your expectation. So if your goal is to a short-term investment you are looking for, that's in just between 1 year, instead of, don't fall victim to scammers. So be deliberate. Not somebody promising you get 100% return on investment in 1 week, in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks. When you want is not as if the person is doing forex, because I know for sure that forex traders, those, I'm not talking about cryptocurrency, I'm not talking about whatever, but those who are forex traders, talking about the other forms. For forex trading is quite large. Those who trade in gold, who trade in whatever it is, in other currencies. Some of them, of course, definitely they could easily even double their capital within few days. At the same time, it's also highly risky. They could also lose everything also within the blink of an eye, at least within a day or thereabout, because many people are fair victim to that as well. Ask those who invested in cryptocurrency. Ask them, Bitcoin and Co, what is their status today? It is not to downplay anyone's way of investment, but we must just tell ourselves the truth, that the real investment that is actually real is real estate. It's real. That's why it is real estate. You can see it. You know what your money is doing. If somebody is saying you, for instance, you are investing for a short time, and say you are giving this, where is that money going to? You can see this is the property you are investing your money into. This property has XYZ, and you are having a collateral in terms of landed property. So you are investing 10 million and you already know what is the value of land I'm getting as collateral for this 10 million I'm investing. Then you can see document backing it up. Yes, you have XYZ square meter of land for this, based on how much you are invested. This is how much land that is already allocated to you right from the day your payment is confirmed. So you know you are already in trust some portion of land to your name that you can claim on to. Yes, I own this XYZ plot of land in this XYZ estate till my money is given back to me. You hear that now, facts? So that is one security. 2, you have a positive check that sums up your capital plus your return on investment. So if you are investing 10 million, for instance, now, imagine 30% of 10 million. Do the calculations together. That is the total sum of what your positive check will carry. And the date, if you are investing today, the same day it will, this time next year. So within 72 hours, you check your alert, you realize that you have seen your account is credited. So don't even need any. So that is one or the easiest way, and it says opportunity people who are maximizing. And if it is actually the landed property you wanted to buy, or you desire to be a landlord, which makes much sense. So you can also imagine, okay, how much do you have at the moment? Yes, you have. Do you even know that there's some investment that allows you to spread your payment across with the minimum initial deposit? Some your minimum capital might just be 500,000 naira to key into an existing real estate investment, even if you want to buy land. So the minimum deposit might be just 1 million naira for a property worth, let's say 50 million naira, worth 10 million naira, worth 9 million naira. The minimum might just be 1 million naira. And now you want to buy a property worth 47 million naira. The minimum initial deposit at times is just 5 million naira. And you have opportunity to spread this payment across within 3 months on outright without any interest added to it. Hope you're understanding me. So this is one of the many opportunities real estate investment is given to smart investors. So don't let anybody go you telling you that everybody's lamenting there's so many people who have money have this money. That is the truth. I will tell you the way it is. And people who are maximizing the existing opportunity, they are maximizing. And so the same time, when people are still complaining, some people already taking advantage of the opportunity, but you expect them to complain. Because we are all living in the same economy. It's not somebody, no one is living, it's an island. Whatever it is happening, it's happening almost everyone. But your buffer is what's not differ. What kind of buffer do you have? What kind of buffer do they have? So it's not how you immune to economic reality. What advantage are you placing yourself into? So if you now, you're a freelancer, you are earning money, you're in dollar, in this and that, and you are think the best you can do for your fund is to keep it in that bank. You think because you have dollar account, you have the miscellaneous account, you are not doing yourself good. Because the truth is this: when dollar is up now, a lot of people are happy, they are certain and everything like that. What happens if dollar comes down? What will you do? You go and kill yourself. Because unnecessary artificial scarcity is already in existence. Many people say they cannot access dollar, they cannot this and that. Where are those who, if you want to make purchase, fire the normal bank, it is the same transaction. It is about 415 or there about the last time. Check. Except you want to go through the other market or what have you. So don't let anybody boo you. This is $7 is not 7. This dollar is not 7. It is reality. That is what is obtainable in the market. Because at times, even easily, some people don't have easy access to this forex. But now, if imagine you already even have this opportunity now that you are able to even convert your own dollar to 710. You're able to convert your own dollar to 7. Imagine how much your money is worth. What will you do to that money if you are to be fair to yourself and to your conscience? Is it not to put that money into something that is real? Put into real estate, invest it in the landed property, either for long term or for short term. Because the same dollar that is equivalent to 700 and above now, what happens if eventually nothing Nigeria cannot be better, nothing the economy cannot be better? What if eventually now, yes, the economy becomes better and then it calms down and you have bought it at the rate of, maybe now you are even buying because you are panicking. Nobody's already projecting you that dollar will soon be 1,000 naira, so that will soon be 10,000 naira, that will soon be 5,000. So all you need to do now, you are using your money now, your own in naira, to go and buy dollar, to go and keep in the bank, because you think, yes, that is not the best way to go about it. Economically, it's not realistic, and it's not, unless you are earning in dollar. Yes, what you are earning in dollar. So it's easier for you that at the moment you are earning dollar, so your dollar that is converting to whatever it is that is, you are losing nothing. But if you are using your naira to purchase dollar now, do not deceive yourself. Except you need that dollar for urgency. Yes, you may need to make a transaction, you need to travel, you need to do that, so you need access to dollar. But if it is because you think because they say dollar is expensive and everybody is scarce, dollar is 700, dollar is 1,000, dollar is soon be 2,000, so the message you will not go and buy dollar here, you buy dollar there, you buy dollar there. You will not think, yes, because you have a domiciliary account or you have a dollar account, you are not keeping it inside. So you are buying dollar at the higher. So I think some of those who are very traders, you understand what they mean now. Even the concept of buying and selling, you buy when the price is low, isn't it? And you sell when it is high. Abi, both the long and short is done how it is done, even in forex trading. And even if you are forex trading, you are not even careful, and you think because you think the price is going up, and so you reach and you want to work against the trend, you may harm yourself. So do not do unnecessary panic buying. That because you think dollar is that just maybe somebody has projected to you $1,000, so that don't worry, dollar is going to be 1,000 naira. Dollar is going to be 1.5. Dollar is going to be 3,000. So now let me go and buy. Yes. If you buy and dollar becomes 1,000, you make gain. What if dollar did not become? And you are buying dollar at the rate of 700 today. You are buying dollar at the rate of 650 today. Not because you need it, but because you want to order, you want to keep it. If you have that fund, why don't you now put it in something that realistically speaking, you know it will appreciate? If of the not that dollar is 1,000, if you check the value of your own property, you see that almost if they are not tarnished, even maybe your property is even much more than the value of the current dollar. Ask those who have invested in real estate now. Ask them last year, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, what's the value of the property versus even naira dollar as of today. So the better way to put your fund where it's going to work for you. So saving is not the gateway. It just makes sense for you to save, at least save for the rainy day, save for the excess. When you think investment, take it as a broader perspective to wealth creation. You know, the other time when we were discussing, and I told you the difference between riches and wealth, and the difference between being rich and being wealthy. So the two are not the same. Like almost everybody can become rich overnight. Like I gave a classical example during that time. You could be a contractor and then you were able to make so much from the contract. Maybe from nobody. In fact, you never even had that opportunity of that contract from nowhere. Somebody just recommended you. Somebody just thought about, oh, Nona is good about supplying cement to this and so. Nona, please, I need you to come and supply. That's why there's a ton of cement. So opportunity came to you and then you boom, the money came. What Leonard is able to do with the money will determine whether it's going to remain rich or you'll be wealthy. Because it can be, and at that material time you can be rich, there will be wealthy. With that wealth is sustainable. That determines what he does with that money. So it is crystal clear. You may be a contractor that you're only just that you are able to render services and you're able here and there. People need your expertise, knowledge on some things, and they contracted you and they pay you. From there, somebody has recommended, so you are able to get access to fund. You are able to get access to money. Your financial status is being elevated. But what you're doing with that fund that is in your possession now determines whether you like I told you, whether you remain and you're able to keep that trend, keep that wealth or not. Like I said during our last meeting, you know, some people, there are times you hear them that some people are rich and all of a sudden may wonder what happened to their wealth. So the best time for you to invest in real estate is now. If you are fortunate to at least to have some funds, do not. Yes, it's true. Everybody knows the economic reality. People are complaining. Things are not cheap. Things are not. Yes, it is true. We can only beg to God to help us and to ease our fear. But what we do with our own funds is important to us. Because it's not as if anybody is living on the island and so the person is the economic reality is not done on anybody. If you want to buy bread, everybody is buying the same bread. You want to fly now, everybody, you need to buy the same ticket. Just of recent now, imagine even the airline, imagine what it is. So it's not as if some rich people are somewhere they are not living in Nigeria, or the kind of Nigeria they are living different from what the poor people are living in. This is same thing. That's almost when you see rich men to the. But the difference is just that some people have been able to invest and earn money that is able to fund their lifestyle. But their money is already above the current reality of inflation, that is not their own headache. Because it's not now they are thinking, they've already invested, so it's the profit that they are spending, and this profit is able to sustain them confidently. So what will you spend tomorrow? That's the question. Now that you are having access to this fund, now that you are doing this contract today, now that you have this opportunity, now that you are even earning $1, now that you are even a freelancer, now that you are able to do this, you are able to do that, you have this opportunity some people do not have access to. Because some people are salary earners, and then it is if rice becomes whatever it is, because it's still from the same salary they will spend. They cannot come and kill themselves now, and they cannot come and die. Abi? But the only difference will be that those who, when they have opportunity from to save and they're able to invest. So do not think that it is not a magic that some people are able to maintain their wealth over time. It's because of what they do at the moment with their fund. Because as of today now, this time let's say God winning, may God spare our life. It is those who are investing at the moment today. Is it not those that will enjoy the return on investment tomorrow? It's what you sow, it's what you reap. Because the same time that you are living in, that everybody is living and it's all good company now. The same time, some people are buying their new car, some people are buying their new house, some people are doing their whatever it is they are doing. Of course, hands are not the same. The reality is that let us come down to reality that okay, for those who are able at this moment to earn some money, who are able to at this moment to be in possession of funds, who are able at this moment to actually know that yes, God has really helped them. God has helped them and they are able to have access to some of these resources. You get what I'm saying now? So the question now will be that now that money in your possession, what are you doing with it? Okay, now you are able to get a new promotion at your place of work, so your salary has improved. Or you just finish a contract in one Kano, one in London, one in Kaduna, one in this, one is that. As you know, so that because see, let's be realistic with ourselves. We know people are complaining. We know nobody is like I said, nobody is immune to it. But God is just so wonderful that the way some people are complaining, the way some people are rejoicing. But I pray for whoever that is in pain, whatever that is in any condition that is not pleasing to them, may God ease their fears. Because only God can help us. Let us also strive to help ourselves. Because the difference between information and wisdom is the application of that knowledge. Because one of the things that pains many people the most is that many people do not have the right advisors when they had access to funds. Because I haven't heard some people said, I don't get money before. To tell you true, I don't see money. If you know how much why they earn, that and when I did the Port Harcourt, that and when I did Abuja, you know how much contract, you know how much to earn. Now ask them, look at that. Our work it is not the worth of that how much you earn that time. What's the worth today? Some people cannot even give an account because they never learn to invest. So whether you're a farmer, you're a plumber, you're a businessman, the most important is what are you doing with what you are earning. Because like I said the other time as well, that at times some people see money like a visitor, that maybe just come to visit you. So if you visit you and then you entertain it well, maybe you may think of okay, yes, I'm here now, I don't find a place to actually stay and what have you. So the long and short of the story is that now is the best time to invest in real estate. As long as you know for sure that you have access to this fund, you have some savings in your account, and you are thinking the next thing for you to go and do is to go and put fixed deposit, or you are looking for a get rich quick scheme. Somebody tell you invest this and get 50% return on investment in 1 week. Somebody said 5 working days you get this, you get that, and you said boom, put your hand into it. In the long run, both your money and your return on investment, everything is gone. Who will you blame? You're not somebody there is telling you realistic, time proving way of investment, and that can give you guaranteed return on investment. It is real because it is real estate. If it's not real, it is not real. It is true that many people have been scammed, many people have lost fortune, but that does not mean that many people are not succeeding. That does not mean that there are not people who are making great fortune. Because it depends on who are you meeting, who are you investing to, why are you investing. So, hope you get the message. So, should you find this useful, please apply it. Start now. You don't need all the fortune. Your aim may be to buy a property that was 10 million naira, and you know that yes, we have access to this 10 million, but it's just that you don't have it as a bulk. And yes, you don't have everything in bulk now, but you know that yes, within 3 months, you should even have more than 10 million in your possession. And you have a property that is currently on a premium of 5 million and 6 million naira. But what you can afford now, you have in your account now, you know you have 3 million naira, but the property is 9, 6, 5, or even 10 million. But you know in your position you have about 5 million already sitting, and you know the extra period by God, this thing will come in. So why don't you not take advantage of the initial deposit, initial offer, and then key in now? The benefit of initial deposits cannot be overemphasized, because if you do not take advantage now, other people will take their advantage, and by the time you think you are ready, that's the property price would have skyrocketed. So when are you not going to now be able to afford it? Like chasing shadow. So procrastination is not the best way to approach real estate. It's that you are doing it or you're not doing it. If you are doing it, you're not doing anybody any favor. That's the reality. You're not helping anybody. You're only helping yourself. Because when you begin to enjoy the benefits of making smart investment in real estate, man, people will be so, you yourself, you wow yourself. Say now you be this. Yes, now. You've heard stories already. Different stories of people telling you how much they invested and how much they bought the particular property. Now, how much they've gotten. Some property are worth more than 500% return on investment as we speak. From the time the initial investment was made till today. Some property that have been invested for more than 5 years, 6 years ago, some of them are worth more than 500 return on investment. Because these people grow. One of the basic need of man, as you know, is what is shelter. Whether you are rich, whether you are poor, whether you are broke, whether you are buoyant, everybody needs a place to put his or her head. Everybody needs a place to rest. So what are you now doing to ensure that at least which economy are you in? Are you able to solve a problem where people need accommodation and you are the go-to person? So you are the landlord that is collecting rental from those people who are in need of it. But because you have been able to buy one property and they have different lands in different locations, and so people needed a space for a car park, for example, and you are able to even lease it out. Your property is that you are even enjoying your rental just for leasing it. That anytime you are ready to use the property, you see your own. Have you don't you also know that even as at present we have property that from the time you are investing, this same year you begin to earn rental income. If you want to know more, ask me. Okay, you are buying an off-plan project, for instance. Now, as an off-plan project, I've already explained what off-plan project entails. So you are buying a flat of either 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom. Now, within 3 days, your payment is confirmed. You begin to earn rental income, annual rental income. And if you want the company to keep managing, they keep earning rental income. And the day you say, you know what, I want to move in or I want to take possession, then your rental income stops. Then you take possession. So there are just so many ways people are getting richer. That's the truth. So don't let anybody people you no money for Nigeria, money for the money deal for Nigeria. And may God help us and bless us with genuine fund, the genuine money. Don't be the money where you get where you don't go feel sleep. Don't be the one where you get where you FCC go to chase you up and down. Don't be the one where you say, well, you yourself no go feel even feel help because you know people say no go feel more political if they know the source of your fund. No, that's not the kind of money I'm talking about. If you're doing doing something that is any you legitimate source of income, that is any. So what are you now doing with the fund? Think investment. Real estate is a good opportunity that is timeless. It's timeless. It is one great opportunity that it is transgenerational. That doesn't from one generation to another. People are maximizing the good opportunity. So what are you doing now? So my concern at the moment is to you that you know you have this money. Like it is 500,000, you know you have, and you know that this 5,000 if you don't spend it 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, you know go die because of it. Now if you don't even touch them, the next year, not because of that you go die, because of that you no go stop, you no go sleep, you no go do anything. You just want me that money, just take for a back. You can say yes, my money is still there. You are not being fair to yourself. Let's show you where you can put that money now, that even by this time next year, inshallah, your money becomes greater in value because there's an ongoing opportunity for you to invest in real estate. With the minimum of 500,000, you get 30% return on investment guarantee. At Belkalid Consults, we call it spade. So we have nothing to gain by telling you any lie. We do not tell lies. Tell you facts and figures. So if you cannot imagine, if you now have 2 million, you have 3 million, you have 5 million, you have 16 million, and your goal is just a short-time investment. Your goal is to probably now you want to buy a new car. Your car you want to buy, this is how much it's worth, but this is how much you have at the moment. Imagine that you are able to now, okay, and your goal is to buy it next year. You already have 3 million naira. You already have 2.5 million. How much? Imagine how much it will be. Or you already have a land of your own, and your thought is, okay, to develop, to do this, to do that, and you are putting funds where it's going to help you. So that your goal is long-time investment goal, or your goal is short-time investment goal, there are opportunities that we can help you to secure, provided you are ready to help yourself. We are been fortunate to help Nigerians at home and and also at home and in diaspora. So why would you miss out on the good opportunity? And like I told you, real estate is that opportunity that many people will not tell you to they are maximizing. It's only their results that will speak for them. But that dream car, when they are not buying it and they are not you are not surprised. Maybe the same way we they do not be the same salary we get there, and not be the same this and that. You may be earning the same money, you may be working the same place, but you may not be spending your money the same way. For the time you are at the club and then you are bugaing and people are celebrating, say yeah, you don't arrive. When you know, see yourself, you never land, and somebody else is thinking about the rainy day, saving as well as investing. Then in few years time, the difference will be clear. Because now we cannot go back to the barman and tell the man, say, you don't know, say I be a regular customer. I know how much I don't spend for this meal. I beg, pay this meal for free of charge. The barman will chase you out, not be so. I be I want to buga for those guests and what have you until the next time when you are booking, we call you out, get how much I don't deposit for you. Or I check your balance and give me this extra back. Who sent you? So I hope you'll be able to learn one thing or the other, that the best time to invest in real estate is now. The greatest mistake so many people have made is missing out opportunity when they know they have access to actually maximize it. So don't be one of them. Make use of what you have to get what you are hoping or what you are aspiring to get. The best time to invest in real estate is now. What's your budget? Get in touch, let's discuss. Our number remains 081 84 440. That's our hotline. It's also our WhatsApp number. You can reach me directly via that number 081 84 440, and we'll be happy to help you walk you through your real estate investment journey. Because with Belkalid Consults, real estate is made easy. Your success remains our top priority, as in investment with peace of mind. That you can go to bed with both eyes closed, irrespective of where you stay or whether you are in Nigeria or in diaspora. Your investment, you can do, and you can relax and you can be happy. That's what we stand for. So we will not tell you what is not obtainable, what is not realistic. We will tell you the facts and figures. Advise you appropriately. Okay, this is what you have, this is what you can do with this, and this is expected result and what have you. So don't miss out on the good opportunity. You can also visit our website www.belkalid.com. This Belkalid is spelled BELKALID.com, BELKALID, Belkalid.com, www.belkalid.com, or call our hotline 081 84 440. Also feel free to share this video to your loved ones. Perhaps you might be helping somebody who needs this urgent message that the best time to invest in real estate is now. Put your money where it's going to work for you. It is real, it is tangible, you can feel it, you can touch it. I mean, no bank will borrow you money to buy their assets. Nobody will even know to buy their stock. You don't hear that bank before say, yeah, because you want to buy our shares, so you could come borrow money from us, you could come give you money to buy that shares. But they will borrow you money to go and buy a tangible asset. Invest in real estate. You get it now. If bank will not borrow you money to buy their own stock, but they can borrow you money to go and buy tangible asset, you know, go to listen now. If the same bank where you put your money now, they will come back to real estate to come and buy tangible assets, they do not can appreciate in value. and then you don't put your money, call and say fees in savings and fees deposit, they give you peanuts. Reason you to reason them now. So this, at Belkalid Consults, we will tell you the way it be. So now I hope you've learned something, and I hope you find this useful. If you find it useful, so to God be the glory. Please feel free to share to your loved ones. Feel free to get back. Let's have a feedback. Let's know whether you are able to contribute our own quota to the society, to make sure that yes, there are good opportunity for everyone. It's not about any monopoly. The opportunity you have, every other person too is having it. So just that how you utilize the opportunity is what's going to make the difference in the long run. So I wish you the very best that you wish yourself. But please, like I told you, they say knowledge is power. But I say application of useful knowledge is what gives power, because that's where the wisdom lies. So I hope you apply this, and I wish you all the very best. Thanks so much, everyone that join us live, for your usual support, for you always staying tuned whenever you see I'm online, and then the next thing you join. Thanks so much, and of course, a special regards to great Leonard. Thanks so much, and every one of you also watching this, and those who will even be seeing it later. God bless you all. I wish you success in all your endeavor. Please stay safe and stay blessed. Cheers.